GTA 5 is lacking. They're slacking, and I really don't know what's happening right now. But today we're going to be going over some things in GTA 5, and of course just Rockstar games in general, things that they're doing, and I just really think they're starting to slack off a lot, and they're getting kind of lazy. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. I hope you enjoy it. Before we get into it, be sure to check out my boy It's Joe down below in the description, and also be sure to check out my boy It's Jerry. He just uploaded another one of his storytime videos, so the link is also down below in the description for that. We're also getting fairly close to hitting that Raid Shadow Legends goal, so maybe we've already hit it by the time this video is live, so hopefully we did, so we can do that $500 giveaway very soon. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about today is going to be car interiors. Now, some of you guys may not see this as a huge deal, and honestly, it's not really the biggest issue in the world, but they reuse so many interiors, and some of them were in the game since the game came out, and they're putting them in brand new cars that are coming out in 2021, costing millions of dollars compared to cars that have the exact same interiors that cost like 20-30K. For example, the Lampadati Tiguan has this interior. This is a multi-million-dollar supercar. We go over to the Tauros in GTA 5. It costs about $500,000. It also has the exact same interior. Now, it is a Lamborghini Urus. You would expect both of these cars actually to have really nice interiors, but sadly they don't. Obviously, that's another issue. Their interiors just look like garbage. And then we move on to the next car, the Rebella GTS. It also has the exact same interior. Two of them are SUVs, and then the other one is a very high-performance supercar. Why do they have these ugly-ass interiors that you would find in like a Nissan from like 2008 in real life? I don't really know why this is and why they keep reusing old-ass interiors in newer cars in GTA 5, considering these interiors look to be fairly old, and they're definitely not new to the game in the last 3 or 4 years. The issue that I do see with this is the fact that they actually make their own custom interiors, and they actually make some really nice ones for certain vehicles. For instance, the Gauntlet Hellfire is one interior that actually looks kind of realistic. When I hopped in that car when it came out for the first time, I was like, hey, this kind of looks like my Challenger in real life. It obviously does not look identical to the one that I have in real life, but it's because Rockstar just doesn't have the rights to do that, so they can't make ones that look identical. But they can mimic them and make their own versions, like how they do that with the vehicles in this game. So why don't they do it with the interiors? They've done it for like the Gauntlet Hellfire, like I said, and then some other vehicles that have really nice interiors are the Truffade series. Not, of course, the Adder in my opinion, but the Nero Custom, the Thrax, and things like that. And of course, when you take it to Benny's, you can upgrade your interior and strip the dash, make it a whole racing interior and everything like that, and it looks kind of nice because every single one of those vehicles are somewhat different just because the gauges are in different spots and stuff like that. So the interior will always look completely different from a Benny's vehicle. But for every other vehicle in the game, they share a lot of interiors. I promise this is the last example for interiors in GTA 5. But the Range Rovers have a pretty decent interior. I was like, damn, these actually look a little similar to Range Rovers in real life. Obviously not the newest ones, but some of the older ones. They even got the steering wheel to look fairly similar, which I love. But then they decided to put this interior in practically like 7 or 8 different vehicles, possibly more. So let's go over some of those. For instance, the Landstalker XL, a brand new vehicle, or maybe not brand new, but it just came out a few months ago, and it cost $1.2 million, has the exact same interior as these Range Rovers. Like, literally everything. Even the seats are the exact same. Even the pedals are the exact same, and I really don't know why they have a clutch, considering they're fully automatic, but they're the exact same interior, like down to the little tiny gauges, except the color is a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure that has an effect by just changing the color on the car. I'm not too sure, but that's literally the only difference. And then we take a trip back in time, and we take a look at the Albany Cavalcade. Has the exact same interior as a vehicle that was just released in 2021, or 2020, I guess. But this vehicle was released in 2013 when the game came out on PS3. So they're reusing PS3 interiors on cars in 2020 and 2021. Like, come on. And then I ran over to a parking lot and I looked at 3 or 4 different cars, and a lot of them have very similar interiors. For instance, this Jeep has the exact same interior as all of those other SUVs. The exact same one. And some of these smaller street cars, they do share interiors, but I have to admit they're a little bit more detailed and they look a little more different. But come on, like, they reuse so many damn interiors in this game. They really got to make some custom ones for those vehicles, like specifically for SUVs and new vehicles that are coming out that cost millions of dollars. Like, obviously we want to see a nice interior. If we drive in first person, we don't want to be looking at trash, right? Next up, let's talk about the Cal Perico heist and the no Panther statue. There's just no statue. It's not here. We don't have it yet. Now, I think Rockstar is lacking on this. I really do. The reason why is because it's an amazing way to make money. Same with the Diamond Casino heist. Like, they're literally the two best things that you can get in this game. Like, if you steal diamonds from the casino, you get a lot of money. And obviously, stealing the Panther statue from the Cal Perico heist would net you a massive profit, which I think should just be in the game. Like, you can't just withhold shit. It's like withholding things from the police when they're doing an investigation. You just don't do that. Anyways, I feel like I know when this is going to be released. So, the Diamond Casino heist in 2019 was released on December 12th. I predicted the Cal Perico heist would be released on the 15th of December, and I was right. So, if they continue to follow that schedule, diamonds were first released into the game in February on the 13th, which is actually tomorrow as I'm making this video, but they just released an event week a couple days ago. So obviously they weren't added then. You guys might be watching this before the next event week, and I think they're going to add the Sapphire Panther statue next week if they want to follow the same schedule. Now in the Diamond Casino heist, they removed diamonds the following week, and then they added them back again in March, which I think they're going to do the exact same thing with the Sapphire Panther. I seriously think it's just kind of stupid that they just don't add it to the game right away. Like, everybody wants that in the game, and they want that so they can make more money and have a lot more fun in this game. Like, it's so hard to have fun in this game if you don't have money, because one of your friends is like, hey, you want to go buy this brand new car that just came out and go have a blast, drive off mountains, and do all kinds of crazy shit? And then you're like, oh, no, I can't. I need to save up another $1.5 million. Oh, so I guess we'll spend another 4 hours grinding for money, and then we could finally do it, instead of just going out, doing one heist all together, having a blast doing that, make your profit, and then go and buy that vehicle or whatever. But I just think it would be a lot better if they released it into the game right away instead of waiting months and months and then removing it for a long time. Like, we haven't seen diamonds in a little while, which kind of sucks, but honestly, I hope they release the Sapphire Panther next week, and I predict that they will. Next up, and pretty much the last thing, is going to be event weeks. They have been lacking a lot on this, and I'm going to explain why. These are just pure facts, and honestly, it's stupid. So, some people say because the Cal Perico heist was released, that in the month of January, the event weeks weren't that great. I don't really believe that. I just think Rockstar is becoming really lazy. Let's take a look back in 2020, alright? In the first 8 weeks of 2020, they released 7 amazing event weeks. Now, the discounts are always pretty decent. Just getting 25 to 40% off vehicles and properties are obviously amazing, but we're talking about money-making methods right here. So, let's go over some of them. In 2020, the first 8 event weeks, these are some of the money-making methods we got. 3 times money on free mode events, 25% more loot in the casino heist, double money on VIP missions, double money on practically every race and business battles, diamonds in the casino with double money on all original heists, 2 times money on survivals and special cargo work, bodyguard salaries and VIP work, and finally, double money on bunker cell missions. That was the first 8 weeks of 2020. They had 1 bad event week. And now let's take a look at 2021. We got 2 good event weeks out of these 6 event weeks that have happened already. And one of them is just meh. Anyways, the first one was the bunker cell missions. It's just okay, I guess, because really that just nets you a decent profit, but you don't actually really grind for it. You just drop supplies off. So, I mean, it's not a bad event week. It's still pretty good. You can net $2 million by selling your whole bunker, which is still pretty decent. And then we got the 50% more loot on the Cal Perico heist and the safe contents, which is pretty great. So we got some extra money from that. So far this year, we've gotten 2 out of 6 great event weeks. Last year, we got 7 out of 8 amazing event weeks. Like I said, you heard the event weeks we got last year. Every single week, you could be making millions of dollars. This year, though, there was pretty much one where you can actually make millions of dollars, which is not bad. Like, I mean, 50% more loot on the Cal Perico heist is great. Last year, we got 25% more loot on the Diamond Casino heist. So, obviously, that's an upgrade, 50% more. But still, 6 event weeks go by, and we only have 2 that can actually make you some money. And they keep adding vehicles every single week from the drip feed and all that kind of stuff. And they're pretty expensive, and we just want to buy them. But we've only had 2 event weeks that can really make us a lot of money. And most people, whenever they play GTA 5, they really only use whatever the event week is. So if it's double money on special cargo, they're grinding special cargo. If it's double money on the Cal Perico heist, they're grinding that and things like that. So I don't really understand why they only released 2 good event weeks this year. And I really hope that in the future they'll start releasing some more, because in 2020 I just stopped kind of counting after the 8th event week because they were all great, and I know 2021 could not compete with that. So why is Rockstar so lazy in terms of just releasing some ways to make money? I guarantee the amount of people that played this game last year has gone way down this year. Guaranteed, because they just haven't been releasing a lot of awesome stuff. And another thing they're kind of lacking on is just content in general. They really need to up their game with how much stuff they're releasing in this. Like, especially if they want people to be super hyped about the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 Online, they're going to have to release some more stuff, because it's honestly not looking too good right now. After saying all of that, it pretty much shows that Rockstar is getting kind of lazy with what they're doing in GTA 5. Now, it may be that they are just getting lazy, or they're working very, very hard for the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 Online, or GTA 6, because it is in development, of course. So right now, as it seems, Rockstar is really putting down everything they got on the table. They're going all in on this expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 Online, and if it does not pop off, they're donezo until GTA 6 comes out. I'm just going to say that right now, because everybody thought GTA 6 would be announced with the PS5, but it was not, and instead we got GTA 5 version 2. So I'm really hoping that they pop off with this, and I'm hoping the reason why we've been receiving really bad event weeks and they're just lacking in general right now in GTA 5 is because of expanded and enhanced. And I'm hoping it's going to be amazing. I'm looking to see some amazing graphics, new vehicles, new properties, all this kind of amazing stuff, a big map extension, and all that kind of awesome, crazy shit. I'm really hoping for that. And if it's not that, it's going to be a big letdown to a lot of people, including myself, because they really hyped it up, and now we're waiting for it, so it better be great. Anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in the next one.